morning, everyone. Welcome to your 45-minute slow flow class today. My name is Christine, just waiting for everyone to join in, giving everybody a few minutes to settle down onto their mats. I have Riley with me today, my dog practicing, hopefully not too annoying. So, we've been trying to get together live at our studio for a couple of weeks now, and I have to say thank you to everybody being so patient and supporting us during these challenging times. So as you lie on your back, make sure that you're comfortable. Notice how your lower back feels. It feels tender. Bend your knees. Bring your feet to the mat. Allow your knees to touch inward. And as you're lying there, begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Changing the breath through to our yoga breath, breathing in and out of our nose. Shoulder blades nice and wide along your mat. Let's take a few deep cleansing breaths. When you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale through the mouth, give yourself a nice deep sigh. Do that a few more times at your own pace. Breathing in deeply, filling your body up. And then letting it go slowly through the mouth. Last deep breath in. And as you let go through the mouth with the breath, allow the body to sink in a little bit more into your mat. On your next inhale, reach your arms above your head, point and flex your toes. And then as you exhale, draw the knees towards the body. Keeping the knees there, flex your toes towards your shins, dorsiflexing, and then point your toes. So you're holding onto your knees or shins, they're in towards your body. Dorsiflex, bring the toes towards your knees, and then point your toes like a ballerina. So continue to move your feet in this manner a couple more times. Remember, we're in slow flow today, so everything's going to be a little bit slower than our regular flow. And then do some ankle circles. Start to circle your ankles. Feel the lower back into the floor. Circle your ankles the other way. And then release your feet back to the floor. Keep the knees bent, hip distance apart. Go ahead and do some moving bridge. So we're just going to lift the pelvis up towards the sky as you inhale. Exhale, lower the body back down towards your mat. Inhale and lift. As you breathe in through the nose, and as you breathe through the nose to exhale, slowly lower the body back down. Inhaling and lift. Exhaling and lower. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Straighten out your legs. Do another morning stretch. Stretch and really lengthen through the side body, and then this time bring your right knee in towards your chest, your belly, for knee to chest on the right side. Even bring the thigh towards the side of your mat to even draw the leg even further down. And then allow your right hand to come to the floor and start twisting to the left. Take your left hand on the right knee. And do a nice twist here. Knee to chest, then your twist. Maybe you use your blocks if you need. Take a few deep breaths here. And then on your next inhale, come back. Bring yourself back to knee to chest, and then switch legs. Lengthen the right and draw the left knee in towards your belly. Go ahead and twist to the other side. Lie down, lie down. Lie down. Inhale, come back to center. Bring both knees in towards the belly. Begin to rock yourself forward and back. Feel the massage on the spine if that feels good. And then come up to seated and find your tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Let's begin with a few cat-cow. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, round your back, push it away. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, and gaze up for cow. Continue to move through these two poses, cat and cow. Wonderful. Come back to your neutral spine. Take your right leg out and really extend the heel, flexing the toes. Make sure your hip bones are facing forward and down towards the mat. Go ahead and scoop the belly up, make the core strong. Take your left arm forward, shake my hand. Virtual handshake here. Good. And then we're just going to bend the elbow and the knee, and it looks like, go ahead, bend the elbow, bend the knee. Good, and then straighten it out. So you're kind of curling your hamstring, and you're bringing your hand up towards the sky, making an L shape with the arm. Good, one more time. Lovely, now we're going to do knee to elbow. So go ahead and bring that in, round your back. Extend fully. Go ahead and slowly bring the elbow in towards the knee. And extend. One last one. Extend, and then slowly bring the hand and the knee to the mat. Back to tabletop. Left leg extends out, right arm comes forward when you're ready. Nice balance here. And then again, bending the knee and the elbow, curl and straighten. We're doing 3 of these. Curl and straighten. Go ahead and bend through the elbow and the knee and straighten. And now 3 of our knee to elbows as we round the back, tuck everything in. Hold the pose momentarily, then extend. Again. And extend. One last one. And extend. Beautiful. Come back to tabletop, curl your toes, and come into your first downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet, bringing one heel down towards the ground and then the other. Remember to press through your fingertips. Fingertips are nice and wide, fingers are wide. Bringing the chest towards your upper thighs, sending that hip bone up and back towards the sky. And then from there, go ahead and slowly come up onto your toes on your inhale and begin to tip your toe to the front of your mat for forward fold. Once you're in forward fold, bend a little more through the knees and then allow yourself to dangle here. Nod yes and no. Really let the crown of your head come towards the floor. And then release the fingertips towards the mat and start to straighten the legs, getting a nice stretch in the hamstring. And then notice where your weight is in the feet. Come towards the front of your toes. Keep the heels on the ground, just shift the weight slightly. And then go ahead and come all the way back, so sitting back slightly, so the weight is into your heels. And then find your center of your feet, so you have equal distribution of the weight. On your next inhale, come into halfway lift. Bend slightly through the knees so you create strong arms here in your halfway lift. Extend the crown of the head to the front wall. Exhale and fold forward. Come back to forward fold. Bring your fingertips to the floor and again, really begin to try to straighten the legs. Feeling the hamstring stretch. Then on an inhale, back to your strong halfway lift. Stay here for a moment. Bring your hands to your hips and then come to stand. Mountain pose. Inhale, extended mountain. And then exhale, bring your hands back down by your sides. Resist the air, as all you're doing is lifting the arms on the inhale towards the sky, stretching the side body here, and then bringing them back down the arms to your side body, but imagining that there is force in the air. This time, inhale, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers and press the palms up towards the sky. Good. Then go ahead and do a side bend to the right. And then another side bend to the left. Another side bend to the right. And another side bend to the left. Good. Come back with arms up towards the sky, no longer interlaced. And then swan dive down for your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extended mountain. Reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. From here, squat down, come up on your toes, bend your knees, bring your fingertips in front for balance. So you're in a little tucked ball position. And then exhale back to forward fold. Inhale to squat down. Exhale to fold forward. This time, send your right leg back for a low lunge, bringing the knee to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms towards the sky. Stay here for a few counts and think about sending the hip or the crease up here forward, tucking the tailbone under. Exhale, come back to frame the foot with your hands. Lift your foot or back knee off the ground. Push into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Send your left leg back as far as you can. Low lunge. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Again, scoop the tailbone down as you press and stretch out the psoas and groin area. Good. Nice smile on our face. And then frame your foot again. And then come into your plank position. You choose what's right for you. Knees on or off the ground. We're going to do a little bit of core here. So remember to push back onto your heels. Scoop the core up. Lengthen through the crown of your head. If you want to add on, you can begin to lift one foot off the ground, or you stay in plank or come onto your knees. And then from here, in your plank pose, we're going to come into chaturanga, which is our low plank. So go ahead and lower down. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Come into your plank position, whichever one you want to be doing this morning. Be nice and strong here. Keeping the elbows tight, close to your body, lower down. Inhale into your cobra, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and walk or hop to the front of your mat. Come into halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extended mountain. And then exhale, mountain pose. We'll do a little standing twist here. Inhale, arms come up towards the sky. We're going to twist to the right, so your left arm comes down the front and you twist rightward. Right arm's in the back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the other side. Continue to floss this. This time, try to twist with trying to keep your hip bones pointing forward. So you'll get less of a twist, but you're going to be working your shoulder blades and your shoulders a lot more. So as you twist, it's more of an upper body twist because you're keeping your hips forward. Come back to extended mountain, and then exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Extended mountain. This time, as your hands come back down, bring them to your lower back. Place them there and bring your elbows and shoulder blades in. Still standing in your mountain pose. So we're opening the chest and the shoulder area. Think about lengthening your crown of your head as you open this area. Keep breathing nice breaths here. Draw the shoulder blades down the back as you're squeezing the shoulder blades in on the elbows as well. And then on your next inhale, or come up to stand if you've leaned back, and then exhale and fold forward, legs, arms go down the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and take your right leg back for lunge. And then inhale, reach up for crescent. Good. Find yourself nice and strong here. Come back to the breath, the prana that you're creating here. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll bring the head forward slightly and we're going to twist to the left. So go ahead and choose your twist. Think about hugging that right shoulder back. Make sure the weight's evenly distributed in the front of your foot and then in the back foot up on your toes. Inhale, come back to center with hands at heart, still leaning forward. And then I'd like you to push off your back foot, so you may have to bring it up a little bit closer, and come into airplane or your warrior 3. So we're coming right into here, nice slow flow. Think about the hips. The bones are facing your mat. And then you're going to slowly bend through the left knee to bring your right foot down back to your crescent lunge. Nice job, everybody. Frame your foot, come back to downward facing dog. Let's do a flow here. Come to your high plank. Vinyasa on your own. Meeting up in downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto your toes, bend your knees, hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, mountain pose. Notice the breath. Notice how your body's feeling. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Deep breath in and out. Extended mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg all the way back for runner's lunge. So your hands are framing your front foot. And then inhale, coming up to crescent. Notice the weight distribution in your legs. Breathe deeply. Take the right hip back slightly as you press the left hip forward. Hands to heart center. Lean slightly forward with the crown of your head. Go ahead and do a nice twist to the right. Working on our balance and our twist. Keep breathing here. Coming back with your hands to heart, centered, leaning forward still. Scooping up the belly, and then gently come into your airplane or warrior 3. Make sure your back leg is strong. Squeeze your glute, your left glute. Feel the heel reaching back. Take a few breaths here. And then slowly bend through that right knee to bring the back leg down, coming up into crescent. Then paint your hands towards the front wall as you frame your foot, push back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, come into your high plank and go ahead into vinyasa. So you're going to come down into low plank, inhale into your upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale into downward facing dog. This is your home base, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extended mountain, reach tall. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's turn to the side of our mats and be in the middle. Turn out your feet slightly. So a tall mountain pose with our toes pigeon. Then inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, come into goddess. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goddess. Keep breathing and flossing here. Remember to push the outside of your knees towards the back wall as you squat. Your knees are following the angle of your feet. This time we're going to scoop, so go ahead and scoop as if you're picking something up. A little more of a ballet pose here. Scoop. One more like that. Good. Then from here, bring your hands onto your hips. Widen your legs a little bit more. And then turn the feet in. So now we're going to do some side lunges, sort of. So bring your hands down by your side. Slightly begin to sit back, bending that side knee. And then press back up. Do that on the other side. It can be a very small movement. You can keep your hands on your hips if you like, but watch your knee Make sure that it is coming out straight, not too much on an angle. This time, inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, fold forward. Good. Feel the stretch here. Toes are slightly turned in, the big toes. Inhale for halfway lift here. Fingers on the ground of your block. Notice, and then exhale, fold forward. You can begin to walk your hands towards the back of your legs to help bring your chest closer to the floor. Good. Turn your toes out so that they're in duck formation and start to squat down like a running back, our football position here for our hips. Yes. And then begin to go from side to side. Bending one knee and straightening the other leg. Come back to your center pose, football position. Exhale, go ahead back to forward fold. Once you turn forward fold, turn the toes back in slightly, the big toes. And really get the best stretch out of your hamstrings as you can. Relax your neck. On your inhale, come to halfway lift. Bring your hands onto your hips and then come to stand. And hop your feet together. Beautiful. Come back to the top of your backs. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Come into your lunge pose. Right leg back. Good. Then bring your arms out in front of you, leaning forward slightly. Extend the fingertips so that you feel your shoulder blades really getting a nice stretch here. And then draw the shoulder blades back. Just the shoulder blades. Look how my arms are straight. So I'm kind of drawing the shoulder blades in towards my spine. Extend the arms out. Draw them back. Extend. Draw them back. Good. Come up to crescent lunge. And then change to warrior one. So your foot in the back changes for warrior one position. Good. Come into warrior two now. Maybe you widen your stance. Remember to have weight in the back of your leg. Good. Flip the left palm. Reverse your warrior. Maybe keep the right arm really strong. Fingertips reaching for the ground. Keep bending through that left knee, the front knee. Good. Then inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten the leg for a moment. Nice. And then go ahead and bring your fingers forward in hips so that you can come into triangle. So legs are straight here in triangle. Back to your warrior two. Come up and bend through the front knee. Cartwheel your hands to frame that left foot. Turn onto your toes, your back toes, and then go ahead and flow one more time. Come to your high plank, or you can just stay in downward facing dog if you don't want to flow. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Bring it through in between your hands and come into crescent lunge. Arms come up. Good. Then we're still going to bring our arms forward so they're parallel to the floor. And we're going to send the fingers forward to really get the best stretch in our shoulder blades, and then hike the shoulder blades back. Do that again. Last one. Then back to your crescent lunge. Finding your warrior one position. Finding your warrior two. Nice and strong in your warrior two. Flipping your palm to come into your reverse warrior. Strong back arm. Back to your warrior two. Straighten that front knee and find your triangle. Couple of more breaths here. Coming back to your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Turn onto your back toes in the back foot. And then flow for your last time. So come into your plank, high or low, and vinyasa. Once you made it to your downward facing dog, come into child's pose for a moment. Get a nice stretch in child's pose with your arms. Great practice, everyone. We're not done. Remember, this is 45 minutes slow flow. Go ahead and walk your arms to the right side of your mat, off the mat to stretch the left side of your body in child's pose. Deep breaths here. Walk back to center, go to the other side. Come back to center with child's pose, and then come up to seated. Use your props if you need any for any of your seated poses. Legs right out in front of you. So, let's begin by flexing the toes, dorsiflexing them towards your knees. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, slowly come forward. We're gonna floss this, so go to where you can, and then once you're there, inhale, come back up. Nice and slow. Exhale, fold forward. Continue at your pace, flossing this up and down. 2 more times here. And on your last one, you're going to stay down. So once you fold forward here, stay there. So your hands can come to the ground, on the toes. Go ahead and allow your forehead to round in your shoulders so that you bring yourself even lower. And make this an active pose. So start to really pull the body down. Breathe through the back rib cage if you can. Try to press and find your breath back into the ribs. On your next inhale, come back up with the arms. And then exhale, arms come down and shake that out a little bit. Butterfly pose. Again, a slow flow, so let's try and find some butterfly movement here. So it's almost like doing cat-cow with your legs in butterfly. So think about lengthening through the crown of your head, lifting the heart, and then bringing the heart forward towards your feet, letting the head come down to dip forward. And then round your back as you come up. You can even tuck the chin in. Then lift the head, lift the heart forward as you come forward and down. Rounding the head and the back as you come back up. And then on your next one, when you come down, stay down for the stretch. Can you find breath in the sides of your rib cage? One more nice deep breath. Inhale, reach back up, tall seated pose. And then we're going to find ourselves for the next couple of poses on our back. So gently make your way back onto the floor. Ready for an inversion here. Let's do bridge pose together, but if you want to do something else, you certainly can do any other inversion at home that you can do on your own. So positioning the feet hip distance apart, closer to your body, knees are bent, arms by your side. Then go ahead and press those hips up towards the sky. Good. You can come on to the shoulder blades by pressing your arms, your straight arms down into the floor and lifting the chest towards the chin. Slight tuck of your chin in towards the body. If you want to add on in your bridge pose, you can lift one leg up towards the sky, count how long you're staying up here, or just stay in your regular bridge practice. And make sure that you do both sides equally. If you're in any other inversion, come out when you want. We'll start to descend now. If you're in bridge pose with me, slowly bring the spine back to your mat. Maybe some windshield wipers here if you like, or coming into that butterfly position is very nice after you've done bridge. Let's come into figure 4, taking your right ankle over your left knee. Either staying here or bringing the left leg up towards the belly, interlacing your fingers around the left leg. Nice hip stretch here. If you would prefer to do pigeon, you're more than welcome to come off your back and do pigeon. Slowly begin to come out of this pose and switch sides. For our Shavasana today, I'm going to do a chakra balancing Shavasana. So what that will require is, after we finish this pose, we're going to require just for you to relax on your back as I take you through the balancing of our chakras. So if you're new to chakras, I'll explain that. Thought it would be fun to do that while we're home. Gently coming out of this shape. Moving your body, just get ready for your resting pose, Shavasana. So if you want to grab a blanket and a pillow, go ahead and do that. Find your resting pose on your back to do our chakra toning exercises. So as you lie on your back, you can do this with your eyes closed or open. Remembering that chakra is a Sanskrit word and it actually means wheel. And it's because our chakras are considered a wheel-like shape. We have 7 major chakras that run along the spine. And they really are considered, they play a role in maintaining your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Okay? So we're going to bring our awareness down into these chakras, and we will use our voice to move the energy, whether it's stagnant or blocked, by creating, using a mantra. And they're associated with the color. So I will let you know of the color, and you can use your imagination to visualize that color. So bring your awareness down to your first chakra, and that is located at the base of your spine. It's called your root chakra. And when you have an open, healthy chakra there, you feel stability, you feel groundedness, you feel like you're quite flexible in being able to change your routine and take in your day-to-day activities. So imagine, think, or feel the color red. Red is the color here for your first chakra. And the sound we're going to do is LAM, L-A-M. So take a big deep breath in, and then let it out. One more time. Your second chakra is your creativity chakra, and it's located just above the root and below the navel, okay? And this is where all your creative juices, your ability to express comes from, new ideas. It's also your sexual energy, your masculine and feminine energy. And so when that is flowing well, you feel very creative, you play music, all that creative writing can come really well. And the color here is a beautiful bright orange. So imagine this beautiful bright orange around that area of your body. Take a deep breath in for VAM, V-A-M. VAM. Again. VAM. Third chakra is our energy chakra, our Manipura chakra, and it's located in the solar plex area of your body, below your heart but above your navel. And here, this is where your personal power comes from. Your internal strength, your empowerment to achieve comes through this chakra. Imagine a beautiful bright yellow illuminating this part of your body. Take a deep breath in. The sound is Ram with an R. Ram. Again. Ram. Notice how your body's feeling. Move your awareness to your fourth chakra, your heart chakra. This is, of course, where love flows to you and from you easily when it is open. Imagine a beautiful emerald green light illuminating your heart area. The sound is Yum. Breath in. Yum. One more. Yum. The fifth chakra is your throat chakra. It's located at the center of your neck in the middle of your throat. It's where your ability to communicate and express yourself comes from. So imagine a beautiful blue, like the sky or the ocean. And the sound we use here is the hum with an H. Breath in. Hum. Again. Hum. The two more chakras left, our sixth chakra is our intuition chakra. It's also known as your third eye. It is located in between your two eyebrows. This is where you get your deep sense of connection to your inner voice, your insight and your intuition. So imagine a beautiful indigo, purplish blue illuminating around this area of your head. The sound is shum with an SH. Inhale. Shum. One more. Shum. And the last chakra is our pure potentiality chakra. It's our consciousness chakra. And this chakra is located at the crown of your head. It's where you connect to your beautiful essential soul that shines and sparkles through your eyes. This is why our eyes are important when we speak to people, to see their soul. Again, imagine a beautiful white light, the color, and it is the universal sound of Om that we use here. So take a deep breath in. Om. Last one. Om. Notice if you feel some warmth around your body in certain body parts. Listen to the silence. Stay as long as you like in your resting pose. Namaste and hope to see you soon.